Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and we're going to be playing Titan's Nest here. So I put out a poll of which decks you guys want me to build decks around, or which of these cards are the different wedge enchantments. I'm going to try to play each one of them, maybe not like right in succession. I'm going to try to build some other decks in between, but I really like how this one turned out. It is kind of similar to one that I saw on MTG Goldfish's channel. I'm sure there's like 15 other people that did it before him, and whatever else, it's okay. We don't have to worry about who's first. This is just all about how much fun we can have here on this video. That's what it's all about. Anyway, so Titan's Nest, what it does at the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. You may put that card into your graveyard, exile a card from your graveyard, and add 1 mana to spend this mana only to cast a colored spell without X in its mana cost. So we do have 1 Hydrocrisis. That's just because we ramp up quite a bit in this deck, and we might as well draw cards with a really good card while we have. But we cannot cast colorless spells, and we can't cast things with X in its mana cost. But what we can do is cast Agent of Treachery for its 2 blue mana pretty consistently in this deck. Or Cavalier, we still have 3 green mana into this, but we get to cast it for 2 and then put 4 more cards into our graveyard to be able to cast something else for a ton. And so this deck gets really insane, really awesome, really, really cool. And I really love just how it is. We threw in 1 Demonic Betrayal because it's really fun and spicy. Hopefully we run into it along the way, but I'm not going to go over each one of these because we are playing a lot of cards in this deck. Honestly, we built this on a stream, and I was trying to stick around 80 cards, and then we're just like, let's just go ahead to 85 to play some more funny, silly things. And it's once you're playing Yorion and you're going up on your deck size anyway, might as well just make it more fun and add more cards. That's what I like to do anyway. So what we're trying to do with this deck is basically fill our graveyard in the early turns with Mire Triton, Glowspore Shaman, Skull Prophet can kind of get us there. Uro kind of gets himself in the graveyard. We don't necessarily want to mill that too much. Tamiel gets us a little bit further. Our Mythos of Brokos, which also digs for our Titan's Nest, so we can if we have our Soul Time mana, our blue, black, and green, also called bug mana, and I guess now it's also called, Zagoth mana? So I'm not sure that's going to stick. We'll see. Zagoth Titans. There we go. But so we want to get those into here. So Mythos of Brokos, if we have the Soul Time mana, we can search for Titan's Nest or whatever else if we already have Titan's Nest, throw it into our graveyard, and then return 2 permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. So if we do have our, Agent of Treacheries or anything in there already, we can still do stuff. By the way, I'm only playing 2 copies of Agent of Treachery, even though I think you should be playing more in this deck, because I really don't want to have my entire deck built around Agent of Treachery. Instead, I want to be building things like Sir Conrad because it's so fun. I like playing Sir Conrad and just playing other good, fun things that are just fun to play rather than, honestly, like the terror of Standard right now, the terror of Magic. And so I'm not trying to focus on that. That's why there's only 2 copies instead of more. If you're trying to build a more competitive version of this, I would definitely add more. Instead, we're playing things like Kiora Best of Sea God in here, which again, we can still cast it for 2 mana, and it's pretty sweet when you do. I'm just going to tell you, it's pretty sweet when you do. And yeah, that's pretty much the deck. I mean, honestly, that's what we're trying to do. We have Fiend Artisans in here to help us with everything. We have a couple Acolyte of Affliction to build it, bring stuff back from the graveyard if we want to, because we are filling it pretty consistently. But honestly, we don't need a ton of things in the graveyard for Titan's Nest to still be busted, because let me just tell you, being able to cast a Yorion for 2, bouncing all or blinking all of our Cavalier of Knights, our Agent of Treacheries, all of our cheap things, filling our graveyard like crazy, doing amazing, awesome, busted things with this deck, and then doing it all again the next turn. It's just like, man, this is really, really good. So let's go ahead and jump to the gameplay, see how it does for us. I mean, hopefully after I built this deck up like crazy, I actually get some good games here. It could not happen. I'm just for trigger warning out there. We're gonna make it happen. Anyway, let's go and jump into the gameplay, see how it does for us, which would be like. All right, up against the odd one, bring it on the odd one. And yeah, this looks like a sweet hand. Mire Triton on turn 2, fill the graveyard for Uro, play Uro, Hydrocrisis if we need to on turn 4. Maybe just say as a 3/3. We just need to draw cards. And Mori. I'm still waiting to see someone playing something that's not just creatures, because you could put this on enchantments, and a lot of enchantments are creatures, and have like a really sweet deck. That's just my opinion. You know what? I need to do that. We're gonna do that soon. Ooh, Titan's Nest. Oh man, this is the hand. Let's just hope and pray they don't have like 1.5 million answers. That's what typically happens to me. I have the perfect hand, and then that means they have the perfectest hand. What you got? Chamber Sentry. Okay, so this is fine. Play Uro. Please hit a land. No land. We really need to get to Titan's Nest here. Swing in. We're fine with losing creatures. Down to 18. Pass the turn. So I'm thinking this is Aristocrats of some style. I mean, maybe this is some sort of combo. All right. That's a big creature. That's a 5/5. Apparently keeping back up a Death Toucher would have been kind of nice. How about that? That was a lot of damage. That like really hurt and stuff, guys. Don't like it. Well, we definitely play out Titan's Nest. And just hope they don't have removal here. We hurt ourselves a lot. Pass the turn. But then next turn we get to do busted things like Cavalier into... I mean, we probably don't play Cavalier. We play Nissa for 2 mana. Untap lands, play Cavalier. Yeah, that's the way we go. And then maybe we can like... We'll play Hydrocrisis on the next turn. Maybe Yorion, bounce everything. We might have enough mana for that. It'll be close. We have to find another blue source to do that. Oh, that was just Chamber Sentry's ability. Huh, all right. Intriguing. Chamber Sentry number 2. Annoying, for sure. This actually helps us find 2 blue mana. So this is fine. It's not black mana or anything new necessarily, but let's tap here, exile, exile, and exile. We're gonna have to lose our guys, but that's fine. We'll hopefully find more things. Play Nissa. It's pretty good. All right, exile. I guess we can just play this out. We do have to have our colors to play things though. What else would we play this turn? Yorion to do it again. Yeah. So, let's exile Pelucranos. We're gonna hit more arrows along the way. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Okay. All right. You know what? We have to untap Forest. Tap for green there, and have this add blue as well as green. Okay. So Cavalier of Thorns. Resolve. Grab a... Oh, we do need black mana. Just in case, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Enters tapped for this turn. Play Yorion. Autopay. Agonizing Remorse. We don't want to... We're fine tapping down as much mana as we have. So yeah, play Yorion. Don't bounce Nissa. That's fine. Bounce Cavalier of Thorns. Hope we get a bit more ramp. A bit more awesomeness. Temple of Milady. All right, this is exactly what we're looking for. Mire Triton to mill more stuff. I mean, we were probably just going to go for a big Hydra Crisis next turn no matter what. So Mire Triton is like meh. It is good against just like blocking things, so I guess we'll keep it. If a lot of really bad things happen here, I'm okay with that. So this gets to deal damage and it has Death Touch. So it does get to kill any creature here. We will be fine to bring back like Uro back to our hand though. Okay, opponent just scoops it up. Yeah, that's what we can do. So the next turn we were gonna go for like probably just a massive Hydra Crisis, fill our hand, it's busted, it's broken. And then the turn after that, we just like string together a million good things together. That is such a good game. All right, up against Repair Bot. Well, we can play Uro, not really anything else yet, but keep on the power of Uro, I guess. I mean, Uro is crazy powerful, and we're definitely going to find black mana in an 85 card deck. Yeah. Alright. No more black cards, more black mana. That's what that's the only thing we're going to ask for this entire game. Actually, if we only find black mana from here on out, it's all your fault. Alright, there we go. We found it. So we get to play Uro. And play it out tapped. Spectral Sailor. Alrighty. Just guy stuff. Alright, Overgrown Tomb tapped. Perfect. Hey, dude, we are doing it. Dude, the deck is listening. Hey, just not any, like, now we want green mana, actually. So stop with the black mana. If I keep asking and keeps giving me stuff, I'm going to keep asking, guys. Just how this works. 5 mana. What can we do with 5 mana? Don't have anything in the graveyard just yet, but we're not very far away from it. I think we're going to go for Agonizing Remorse here first into Glowspore Shaman. So yeah, Agonizing Remorse, see if we can keep them off of anything. This feels like it might be like a Vadrock deck, or, oh, probably Winota. If we can take out a Winota here. All right. No Winota. Glowspore Shaman, Spectral Sailor, cool. Let's see what we mill. We mill mana, that's what matters. We will decline. We actually want more things in the graveyard so we can play more things. I mean, let's see here. We can play Polukranos for 2. So Titan's Nest for 4. Polukranos for 2, and then we can't play anything else. We already kind of have that. Actually, we do need an untapped land for it. All right, let's grab Breeding Pool. We have the Temple of Mystery, but it comes in tap, so it doesn't quite help us here. All right, please no Winota. I mean, that's no Winota. All right, perfect. We're on the right track. Down to 20. Cool. We're going to swing in first. Being able to get to Yorion. If we could Yorion the Glowspore Shaman, I guess that's worthwhile. I'm feeling like they have a Raise the Alarm here. We still go for it. Okay, another Spectral Sailor. They block. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so Titan's Nest. We knew that they had Dovin's Veto, so I kind of wanted them to play something there anyway. Pay 2 Polukranos. Sacrifice or exile you. We're also not very far away from just Uro as well. Although now we're getting further away. Oh, Lukranos. Alright, so now we can fight, play Yorion, bounce Polukranos, get back his loyalty counters, or his, not loyalty, whatever, counters and stuff. Do they have land for Winota? I'm not positive this is Winota, but I mean, like, I feel like it is. Seems like that's the thing. Oh, please no. They go Winota, double Treachery. We lose our 2 good things. They get tons of mana ramp. And we're in a lot of trouble. We do get to kind of scry at the beginning, throw stuff into the graveyard. So hopefully with that, we can at least have a shot for the next turn. I mean, if they don't have, I mean, if they had Winota, they'd play it immediately. We have the ability to play that. Yes, definitely keep it on the library. All right, let's go with. I'm going to attack it first with Polukranos. So I cannot use this for abilities. It only counts for casting spells. So Polukranos' ability, I can't make that cheaper here to fight. Just heads up there. But let's go Temple of Mystery real quick. I mean, I guess I should do that after the Cavalier of Thorns. Definitely should have. We'll just keep it on top. So exile, Glowspore Shaman, exile Tamio.
Our time together.
Please no counterspell. Cavalier of Thorns. And then we get to Yorion, bounce everything back. Oh, you rude person, you. All right, play out Yorion. We don't get much value out of this, but we do get blockers. We have to exile the Uro to do this too, which is a little bit rough. Bleeding Pelucranos comes back with 6 more counters. That's fine. It lost its counters on this though. That's kind of weird looking. I guess they don't have the I'm sure that once like anything happens it'll go back to normal. All right, shocks it in. That could just be to use Castle Vantress. Although I feel like just drawing a card with Spectral Sailor would be better. They could be playing like a Time Wipe here, something. We have Glowspore Shaman off the top, which is at least a creature. All right, so it is Vadrak. Okay. So now I'm thinking this is not Winota anymore. Intriguing. Freezing Barber. We can do better than that. I guess we can't. Guess we cannot. The bottom. I mean, I guess it's better to keep something, especially if it fills the graveyard, but filling graveyard only does so much for us when we have all the mana we want. Let's go with Pelucranos again. They're down to 10. We could swing in pretty aggressively here. Don't really have anything in the graveyard to bring back. If they triple block, they kill Yorion, we get to kill 2 things. We have another creature in the graveyard. And then we have Pelucranos to finish things off. We can actually fight with Pelucranos still. So a triple block would be perfect, actually. All right, pass the turn. They could have another Vadrak here. Rodan. I have such an American accent. Like, not even American, it's hick. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. All right. All right, let's go ahead and fight you this turn. Okay, yeah, opponent scoops it up. Well, we didn't really get to see, I mean, we saw a little bit of Power of Titan's Nest on the 1 turn, but definitely wasn't as good as it could have been. Up against Say My Name, Say My Name. This may be someone that is typically on my streams, by the way. If you haven't checked out my stream, link to my Twitch channels on down below. Watergrave tapped. Pass the turn. We get double Mire Triton here. Hopefully we keep hitting lands. Keep hitting lands. Oh wait, why am I doing that? I do need green mana out to get to like Cavalier of Thorns, but let's go Mire Triton. Okay, mill things that aren't lands. Those aren't lands. Good job, deck. Okay, green mana off the top. That's what we want. Then we don't have to worry about it again. Life is great. Paradise Druid. Dude. You just get me, deck. You get me. All right, let's swing in. Down to 18. Gruul so far. This could be something else, but it's probably Gruul. Being Artisan to the graveyard. West East. Now that is a little bit annoying. All right, pay 2. Titan's Nest. Do we swing in here? If they play like a... I mean, we can't block Questing Beast. But I want to be able to kill something, so we swing in with 2. Or just for 2. If they have another Questing Beast, they may block it here. Okay, down to 16. Pass the turn. Alright, if they have Embercleave for this Questing Beast, we're in all sorts of trouble. The amount of trouble is like all sorts. Especially without triple green mana for this Cavalier of Thorns. We do get to look for the top here, see if we can find green manas. Alright, Gem Razor onto... Oh no, don't kill my quest. Oh, that's just rude. See how aggressive they go. Acolyte of Affliction does let us grab it again. Block Robber of the Rich. Alright, so we do get Cavalier Thorns. That is a good blocker. So that is better than Acolyte of Affliction here as well. We'd love to find Titan's Nest or get it back, but more mana is great. We will scry as well. Tamiyo off the top. We can grab Titan's Nest. I mean, Acolyte already kind of gives that for us as well. It is action, but I feel like what we'd prefer to find here is like a Nissa or an Agent of Treachery or something like that. So let's go ahead and throw it to the bottom. It's really good, but not quite amazing. No attacks, pass the turn. Alright, so we have a blocker for Questing Beast, we have a blocker for Gem Razor. We get to Uro next turn as well. They probably have another one. Thought they didn't have Embercleave there. So I guess it's Titan's Nest. I mean, honestly, Fiend Artisan's not a terrible idea here either. Okay, Titan's Nest. Gotta take action. I do want to go for... I mean, we have a lot of really good plays here. None of them are really bad. Titan's Nest is just what we're trying to do, though. And it's really good when we go off of it. We can Acolyte of Affliction, exile the things that aren't creatures, bring back a Fiend Artisan, have another big blocker. The fight ability still lets them die. It makes them die. So, Titan's Nest. So we do mill cards first. So let's go Acolyte of Affliction. Press the auto pay. It speeds up the process a tiny bit by doing that. I think you have to press auto pay every time though. All right, get rid of lands. Oh, that's right. We don't have any more mana for the Fiend, anything else here, but so maybe Uro was a better play there. Let's bring back then. Fiend Artisan. Yeah, I totally forgot that we didn't have any more mana after the fact here. Cure and Best of Sea God. Yeah, we'll keep that. We'll get a free 8/8 next turn. No attacks past the turn. Hope and pray for no Embercleave. Embercleave is so bad here. They can fight one guy. They do have Trample, so we're still taking a lot. But if we can Fiend Artisan and Uro, and maybe Cure Best of Sea God. Well, Fiend Artisan's not going to be very big after that, though. Yeah, I'm kind of back and forth with how much I like this. It's really good if we don't find Titan's Nest for everything else we're doing. Yeah, that's definitely the best play. Oh, that's brutal. I think that's game. We can only block 1 point of damage. Yeah, good game. Oh, that's rude. That's just rude. Up against Tanny Smith. Bring it on, Tanny Smith. Turn 3, we get to play Glow Sword, Mire Triton, stuff like that. I really like that we have 2 drops for kind of slow hand, and we're up against Luris. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this. We need cheaper things. All right, and we did find something else to play. Okay, there we go. So Castle Lock thing first, pass the turn. Maybe throwing Fable Passage into Graveyard first is better, but yeah. Lazalve. Oh, is this Lazov Kroxa? That would make sense. It terrifies me a little bit. We want Agonizing Remorse at all here. Glow Spore Shaman. Start filling the graveyard. It's a lot of lands. How much blue mana? We can find more blue mana. We're playing something tap next turn no matter what, right? So maybe just getting the Zagoth isn't a bad idea. We have 2 lands in hand. We can get another Glow Spore. So let's actually decline here. Oh yeah! We get our little buddy here to say goodnight. Aww. Did you see yourself? Are you gonna play with the camera? Yeah, that's what you do. I'm glad I did not do that. Put the land on top now. Let's go ahead and swing in. 4-3. Honestly, Glow Spore Shaman beats is not a bad way to go at all. So that's probably just what we're gonna do. Glow Spore Shaman, number dos. Number dos. Oh, are you out of the screen? Now you're in the screen. Out of the screen? Now you're... What? Isn't that just so crazy? I hope I don't regret not hitting more lands here. We'll decline, though. We get to scry here as well. School Prophet. I mean, this is a pretty aggressive play. And it lets us ramp up to Hydra Crisis, so I mean, it's not a bad keep. I feel like we could find better things. We might just want to be digging for Titan's Nest, but meh, whatever. Is that so fun? Alright, bud. Thanks so much for coming in and saying goodnight to me. I'm glad you're able to come in and play for a little bit. And let's go ahead and Agonizing Remorse now. I think they've got a lot of stuff here for playing Luris. This could just be like a Luris control deck. They're not playing any permanents besides these ones. So why not? Alright, School Prophet. Throwing him in. Lazov is a little bit worrying, but not like terribly so. The only thing they can hit really is Kroxa, and Kroxa's annoying, but we kind of have an answer. Alright, takes them the Hydra Crisis. They should take Hydra Crisis here. Yeah. That's sad. We get Yorion for the next turn, though. Hopefully no counter spells. They could have Mystical Dispute. You still doing it, buddy? Nice. Alright. Attack in for 6. Alright, yeah. I think it's time for you to go to bed, man. That was super fun, though. Thanks for coming in. Good night, buddy. Alright, so I think our best play here is to go Mire Triton. Have we played a land already? So I guess it doesn't matter here. Mire Triton. Just put more power on the battlefield. They could have Ritual Soot, something like that here as well. Mythos of Brokos. right, pass the turn. I'm pretty sure they had another Mystical Dispute. Really, they're killing the Mire Triton. Alright, they must have Croxa. Okay, so it goes for Croxa. Alright. Yeah, we discard Fable Passage. We take 3. We do have blockers for it. They turn him into Croxa right now. Swing in for a bunch more. Take 6 more. Take 9. But then if they do, we win. We swing in for victory. Oh, please do it. Please do it. So, let's see here. What colors do we need? Probably more blue. So we can actually play Yorion. Nissa. That's... I mean, if this resolved, that's game. If this resolves. There we go. Alright, sweet. They could have a Heartless Act. And that would be sad. Let's go Swamp. Okay, opponent scoops up. Sweet. Alright, that was good. No Titan's Nest, but the deck still pulled it off. Up against Fur Pablos. Bring it on Fur Pablos. Let's see, we don't get to play anything until turn 2. Unless we scry for a black mana. But, I mean, we have a lot of good 2-drops. Against Lurrus, we need creature-heavy deck. A creature-heavy hand in case it is Priest of Forgotten Gods type of stuff. That's not untapped black mana, but it is black mana, so I'm going to keep it. It gets us to Titan's Nest. Yeah, I mean, that's... If it was a tapped land, that's the best tapped land we can get there. Okay, Zagoth. Pass the turn. Cycling. Ooh, cycling's going to be rough. We don't really have many ways to empty their graveyard. We do have lots of ways of gaining life and doing like other good things. Maybe even going more aggressive than they can. Okay, up to 3. Mire Triton is a pretty good answer for Flourish Knocks. But not for Zenith Flares. Alright, so let's go Mire Triton. Going for that over Ghost War Shaman, again, to be able to block. Heals a couple things. I guess we'll go Fable Passage. I mean, I guess we wait until we know what other colors we want. We do know we want more black mana. Meh, alright. Play it out, pass the turn. Go for the throw, or like go for blood, I think is the word. Doesn't stop that. Valiant Rescuer is bad. As long as we can dodge Zenith Flare, we should be able to still win here. We can race a Valiant Rescuer plan. A Ghost War Shaman. We don't get Titan's Nest, but we also don't have any payoffs for Titan's Nest yet. So let's go ahead and Ghost War Shaman, Fiend Artisan. Let's decline. Fiend Artisan can also go find something better for us in later turns. Like maybe we can just find an Uro, find a Cavalier. No attacks. Unfortunately, again, we can't use Titan's Nest mana to use his ability. I really wish you could. That would make it so busted. This basically just gives dredge to everything you have, though. I mean, which is also good. Pretty decent. All right, if they do have Go for Blood, they can fight Mire Triton here with one of these 1/1s. A Stinger. That's fine. Another Fiend Artisan. Alright, we can find something for 4 mana. What all do we have? We can get an Acolyte. Grab something from our graveyard, like Tameo or Hydrocresis. Hydrocresis seems pretty good. We also have Yorion. I feel like I'd rather play Titan's Nest the turn I can play something else. So like have 2 mana up and available. to cast something else. That is one issue, is that a lot of our cards have 2 mana symbols on them that we need to use. So I think that we do... Maybe we do it at instant speed. We can't do it... No, it's only as a sorcery. So... Alright, X4. Sacrifice Glowspore Shaman. Uro's also not terrible. Just making sure Pelucranos could be good. I think we want the Acolyte though here and still go for the same game plan. So we want to grab our... what was it we were grabbing? Dang it. We wanted to grab Hydrocrisis. That's what it was. Yeah. All right, sweet. Hydrocrisis, sweet. We love it. Dig it. No attacks. Pass the turn. Get to draw 2, gain 2 next turn. Maybe not enough to actually get us very far ahead, but we'll see. I mean, what we'd love to find is like a Nissa off the top so that we can Titan's Nest, play Nissa for free. We can also just play Uro. Maybe Pelucranos was the better play there. They are going very wide now. Like, honestly, our life total is getting... It's in trouble now. What they probably should do is just start swinging in. Swing in Flourishing Fox, trade it off with Mire Triton. Yeah. Alright, just the 1/1s. I'm getting for 2. Yeah, that doesn't seem quite worth it there. We could play Uro, have a really big blocker here. So Fable Passage. We could play Uro and Fiend Artisan. Just have more blockers on the board. Hope that we can slow the game down a bit longer. Go for Hydrocrisis on another turn. What are we looking for? I think we have 2 of everything. We typically need more green mana in this deck. Yeah, I mean, I like the Hydrocrisis plan, but if we can wait 1 more turn and do it another turn, it's even better. Submit all the things that aren't creatures, which is like everything in our graveyard, unfortunately. Fiend Artisan does get smaller.
I question this outcome.
Land's not bad. Okay, Fiend Artisan number 2. Pass the turn. I mean, if they find the Zenith Flares, which I mean they're churning through their deck to do it. They have 8 cyclers, 9 cyclers. They can kill Uro pretty easily, gain a ton of life. And they have found so many cyclers. I just have bad luck when I play this type of deck. Luris is good. Get another Valiant Rescuer, maybe. Another Stinger. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Crisis X5. Let's go Titan's Nest now. Yeah, Titan's Nest.
I will not stand
Play
for
Mire
such
Triton.
violence.
Play Yorion. We have to exile everything. So yeah, again, Fiend Artisans are like good unless you have the Titan's Nest, but we are going to be able to fill our graveyard a little bit more here. So 1, 2, 3. These don't have ETB effects. I mean, this one does, but I'd rather it stay on the battlefield for now. So submit those 3. 6 more cards in the graveyard. We get to bring 1 back to hand. That should set us up for pretty good draws. All right, so we want Acolyte Afflictions to happen last. There we go. Lands, more Uros. Dude, that's a whole lot of nothing. I mean, yeah, we'll bring Uro back to hand. That's fine. Gaining life is good against this deck. Let's just play it a little bit longer. We're going to have to answer things like Yorion. We also have to answer some of their stuff at some point. We've been struggling to find the right kind of answers here. Okay, down to 19. We could play out another Titan's Nest just to be able to scry 2 at the beginning of turn. If we have nothing else to do, like we'll play Hydrocrisis first and things. Like honestly, Hydrocrisis is pretty good here. We need land to make it better though. Let's go Graveyard with that. We can try to find something better. Glowspore Shaman. Okay. I think we just try to put, I mean, more flyers on the battlefield is really good here as well. Glowspore Shaman. Let's grab land that doesn't hurt us is probably better. Let's go Castle Vantris. Let's exile a land. Play Uro. Okay, I have to remember which one we're keeping here. This one. Keep this one. I put the Ventress there just so that we can play it out, and then we can play another Hydrocrisis. We could go for Titan's Nest and just try to have a little bit better scryability. We can also find something for 3 mana. Maybe just another Uro here. That actually doesn't sound bad at all. Alright, so sacrifice Glowspore Shaman. Yeah, just another Uro. Keep this one. We can keep our life total high. Agonizing Remorse, if we can get rid of a Zenith Flare, it does instant speed. Swing in here. Yeah, just there. These guys have reach? Okay. We'd love for them to have to spend a Zenith Flare on a Yorion. That would be fantastic. Alright, I mean, they're still really close to just killing us here. If they have double Zenith Flare in hand, we're dead. They need to do it at end step, and then see if they have the other one. Down to 12. If they get to cycle something else and do it again, we're definitely dead. Yeah, I feel like they're pretty close to it, if not having it here. You can probably just swing in with all their creatures as well. Yeah, I think they swing in and win. Alright, they have to see this too. Dude, that's a hard deck to beat without like good interaction in the early game. Like we were doing big stuff and awesome, like good things. I think that we could have been pretty close to just like, I mean, hopefully we're going to find like an Agent of Treachery, start doing good things there as well. But that still felt like a really fun, decent game. Ooh, kind of an interesting hand. We do want more things in the graveyard. We can Glowspore Shaman, find more lands. Actually, another Fable Passage. Then we have Skull Prophet. So, I mean, I guess we keep this. Dude, I am so ready for coronavirus to be done and over. So, I mean, this sounds kind of petty, but so I can get a flipping haircut so I don't look crazy on this all the time. Because I know I don't look good, guys. I know. You don't have to tell me every time. No one actually does. You're all pretty nice. That doesn't mean start telling me. That's not cool. All right, double Sphinx of Foresight up against probably the best deck in Standard. Actually, it is the best deck in Standard, although it's better if we're best of 3. All right, Fabled Passage, go, pass the turn. Crack it, and we'll Glowspore Shaman on the next turn. We could, like, Fiend Artisan first, so that we can get a bigger hit in. Glowspore Shaman also isn't bad, just has a 3/1, though. School Prophet's good, too. All right, let's go for Forest. I forgot what I needed to grab there. Play Swamp, play Glowspore Shaman. Yeah. Skull Prophet is also really good. It helps us ramp into, like, we could have Polukranos for the next turn, which is really powerful too. We will grab the Fabled Passage here. I just want to make sure that we're hitting our lands before we just get Deafening Clarion and lose all of our guys anyway. All right, keeps it on top. That's bad. That's so bad. We'll probably... We could Skull Prophet this time. Let's go ahead and attack in first. Down to 17. I mean, getting to a bigger Hydrate Crisis isn't a bad play either. Fiend Artisan is a 4/4 right now, but does dodge Deafening Clarion. Let's go ahead and play out Fiend Artisan. Because then next turn we could Glowspore Shaman, Skull Prophet, or like Polukranos, something like that. Let's go Fiend Artisan. Pass the turn. We'll grab blue mana on the end step. All right, what do you have the Fires of Invention? Because we don't really have an answer for it. Yeah, they've got it. All right, this game just got like 10 times harder. Fiend Artisan actually pretty decent just as a big body against everything they'll be doing. A big threat, all the whatnots. Let's grab Island. Yeah, all right. And now we need to find more forest overall. So Fabled Passage. See, now we can't actually cast all the things that we were wanting to. We can still cast Polukranos. Grab another forest. Play Glowspore Shaman. I do think this is better, especially if we do get to like Yorion on the next turn. All right, do we just want to keep going for the Fabled Passages? I don't like basics because they don't tap for multiple things, and we do need multiple things, but thinning our deck is not terrible either. All right, swing in with Fiend Artisan. Get a little bit aggressive here. Down to 11, pass the turn. I mean, if we do just lose our Glowspore Shamans, this just gets bigger, better, more awesome, and that's good. If we start getting to where we can ramp up a lot, this can go grab like an Agent of Treachery and stuff too, which is really cool. Yeah, Fiend Artisan, I do think I've underplayed this one so far. I think that especially its second ability is really cool. See if they got anything else for us. Yeah, we grow the Fiend Artisan. Good boy. Good job. You're going to have blockers for days anyway. They may play out Karuga here. All right, just another Sphinx. Interesting. And swings. Even more interesting. All right, let's grab... We might just bring back Uro here. We can play Island out, Uro, play out Fabled Passage, play Skull Prophet. That seems pretty good. Which means we want to swing in first. So go to combat, swing in, because we're going to have to exile some creatures here. But I think Uro will at least fill the board enough to be useful. All right, so let's go Island, Uro. Get rid of lands here first, and then Skull Prophet. We do have ways to get back creatures or Agent of Treachery, so we'll keep those there. Okay, play Uro. Another Fiend Artisan. That's not bad. We do want 3 force for our for some stuff. Let's see, Fiend Artisan. If they have board wipe, it's worse. If they do board wipe, Fiend Artisan can come down big for the next turn. So let's go School Prophet. It can fill our board a little bit, our graveyard a little bit more. We haven't found a Titan's Nest. That is one issue of playing 85 cards in your deck, is even though we're playing technically like 5 copies of Titan's Nest, we may not find it every time. All right, let's see what we got. I mean, we're swinging in for a ton next turn though. Okay, Elspeth Conquers Death hits Uro. Nothing else can be targeted. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's a shame. Here you go. All right, probably our best play now is just Hydra Crisis. We could Pelucranos. Do we have enough to also fight? We need more black mana. Okay, swings in for 8. That is a lot. Down to 11. We make a 4/4 Hydra Crisis. We can bring back Agent of Treachery. I guess we can make this a 5/5 with School Prophet, huh? All right, that's probably our best play. Gain a bit of life. They're gonna probably swing in anyway to get something into the graveyard for Elspeth Conquers Death. We don't want them to bring back Karuga, so no attacks past the turn. I guess we probably ought to just be swinging in a bit more aggressively. Yeah, double scry every turn, so many scries. Everything went to the bottom. That means, I mean, they could still hit something terrible here, but 6 cards in hand. We'll see how this goes. Probably just looking for board wipe or like Kenrith to just be able to get enough value to close the game out. God, whoa. I've not seen anyone playing God Eternal Oketra in this one. And hacked. What in the world? Is this like a Winota Fires deck? That doesn't make any sense. That don't make no sense. What in the world is this deck? Those are 2 cards you don't typically see at Fires, but I kind of like it. I'm digging it. All right. Tamiyo's more expensive. We have Mythos, but we can't really play it well here. So let's go Fire Artisan, or sorry, Fiend Artisan, Pelucranos. This is on 4. So Pelucranos can block Haktos. I mean, our best shot here is just play big things. They're gonna go crazy, but if they keep letting us have turns to go crazy ourselves, we'll just go crazy. Mythos of Brokos lets us find Nest on the next turn. And that should be good. Put 2 cards into our graveyard. Yeah, so pass the turn. Do that at end step. Or if they attack in, maybe we can block. So Haktos has to swing in. Keeps 2 on top. Oh no, guys. This is not good. Scries 2, those are worthless because you're keeping both on top. Lose Elspeth Conquers Death. Okay, Sphinx. If we can survive 2 turns, we can get Titan's Nest out and then have, if we can untap with it, I'm hoping that we have enough value in the graveyard to bring back with Tamiyo that we can just like win here. Don't love our mana base either though. Going all in. All right, so block here because we can. Block here. Everything has trample. Gondichilo Ketra, I mean, it has trample, but it doesn't really matter. I think we are just dead. Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely dead. More on the dead side of things. Creating some creatures here could be nice. I guess I should have blocked Fiend Artisan on God Eternal Ketra. I forgot we could hit 2 creatures, but we did not. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we needed them to not find anything for a couple turns, and they did the opposite. Yeah. All right, so there you guys have it with Titan's Nest, and dude, I love this deck. It's really, really fun. If you're ever just looking for something a little bit more janky, something that's not what everyone else is playing, something that can do some really fun, cool combos, kind of make you think a little bit more about your gameplay than just your normal deck, I think this is one to go for. As far as for competitiveness, I think it's too inconsistent. I think that if you're going for the Orion plan, there's better kind of decks to be going for. But overall, the deck is really fun. I do think that I should be probably trim it down to 80 cards, have like the things I for sure want in here. But I mean, overall, it's a really fun deck. I hope you guys at least try it out if you have the wild cards to do it, or at least try out a Titan's Nest deck of some sort, because it's really, really powerful. Anyway, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.